We moved into the neighborhood to start fresh, hopeful, and proud. My wife, a decorated Navy officer, had just returned from deployment, and we bought our first home together, a modest, tidy house at the edge of an HOA-controlled community. It wasn't long before the letters started. The mailbox was non-compliant. The flag we hung, her Navy flag, was too distracting. Our porch furniture was not HOA approved. I tried to stay calm, reasoning with them, but it was clear this wasn't about regulations, it was personal. The president of the HOA, a smug man named Gerald, seemed determined to make us miserable. Then came the notice. We were being fined daily and risked eviction for repeated violations, most of which were fabricated. The final straw was the mandatory hearing. Gerald had the whole board lined up, smirking, waiting to assert their fake authority. But they didn't expect what came next. Just as I began to explain our case, the door opened, and my wife stepped in, tall, commanding, and wearing her full Navy uniform. The room fell silent. Her ribbons glinted under the fluorescent light, her posture unshakable. "Good afternoon," she said, voice steady. "Before this hearing proceeds, I'd like to remind you all that you are targeting a veteran's family and violating the Federal Fair Housing Act, Section 804. She dropped a folder onto the table with documented proof of harassment, forged citations, and photos of other homes in violation that were conveniently ignored. "You will cease these actions immediately, or I will pursue legal action on the grounds of discrimination and abuse of power." Gerald stammered, turning pale. One board member actually stood and apologized. The hearing ended in under 5 minutes. Not only were all fines dropped, but Gerald was removed from his position within the month after my wife reported the HOA's behavior to the state housing authority. The neighborhood learned a lesson that day. Don't mistake silence for weakness, and never underestimate a woman in uniform. From then on, we were treated with a respect that should have been there from the start. My wife didn't just defend our country, she defended our home, too. And no HOA was ever going to push us around again.